It's happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Pam, pam, pam.
Happy birthday,
Pam, pam, pam.
Wazobia FM.
Happy birthday to you. Yes, Wazobia is 10. Wazobia FM, don't forget, Wazobia FM is 10 today.
Exactly. We're supposed to give them 10 gbosa. Every gbosa to represent every year where they're on the air. Wonderful, wonderful thing. Welcome to the Balanced Diet of Teletainment this early morning. You're going to need to pardon my voice because as I day so it be like I say the voice won't fly come off from my mouth, but I am always finding a way to catch them. All right, today will be Tuesday, officially the most productive day of the week. Today will be also the number 7 day for inside the month of November. We get less than 55 days to the end of the year. But today, you can understand, say business news, we will always give you they always bring and call your domo this Tuesday. And of course, we'll tell you what's in the exchange rate they talk this morning. Our papers, they talk so many things of how 26 Nigerians don't die for inside the Mediterranean. Our airport Tunko is also trending as well. But you're going to need to stay tuned because the show, it just they start. This is not your Naija Afcast. Or call me Neluchi Inobong. Ekaro, Ibolachi, Obowe, Nakwana, Yayaiki. Good morning, Naija. Feel it.
All right, now within this sad about this 26 Nigerian women we actually died because they actually trained for all our papers. They say they actually sexually molest them and they died for inside the Spanish warship in the Italian coast
of the Mediterranean
Now
Sea.
they actually inside. They see them for inside refrigerator. As in, it's so sad. 26 Nigerian women.
It's sad.
It's really sad. But we're going to give you more updates concerning this. Once time, which also took her inside the papers. And very, very good news, like Luchi talk. Today now actually business matter time today, every Tuesday on top of the show. So we're going to sort you what they happen in the world of business so that you will actually be informed. My name is Uvi Ehigamusoy. Your one and only Benin Princess. Good morning, Naija.
All right, we to a twist now this morning. Today now tongue twister day, just on a lighter note. And
also hug a beer day.
Oh.
Yeah, does a lot of things.
Okay, so you want to hug a beer?
Yes, you want to hug a beer. Today now hug a beer. Say because the concept say because beer they very as in get a lot of fall for your body, so it could make you day very warm and very comfortable.
Is that why you're doing an imaginary hugging?
Yes, and they imagine the beer.
Okay, so we need to repeat and say Peter Peter pick a peck pick a peck.
And what for you?
It's tongue twister now.
Because say you know her.
No, just do her.
Because say you know her. This girl. Why you not tell our producers maybe put something for screen so that we go do it by ourselves?
No, it's simple. Peter Piper picked the peck.
I said that because say you know her.
I'm not. All right, we're going to
okay, let me tell you something. Do the sun shall shine.
So sorry. All right, and this is going to last for a break. And this time we'll come back. Of course, Lolo will be with us. And hopefully my voice will better past this one.
It's already better, my darling. Maybe when Lolo calls, she go do the Peter.
On top of the Good Morning Naija show this morning. Before we go on that break, we tell you, say we go get one ogbonge man way get sabi where on top real estate. All right, so we get one of one Nigerian where they on top we count. This one are real estate now they deal with, and in sabi all the nitty gritties, all the things that way you need to know whether you want build out. So all the things where you need to know. You want buy land. You know, say a lot of people don't know, say real estate. Now something that they appreciate from year to year. Please help us to welcome Mr. Alani Adegoke. You're welcome, sir.
It's my pleasure to be in the studio.
Good to have you.
Yeah.
All right, now, may I quickly start first of all. Now, not say real estate is serious business, and for Nigeria here, the business they boom, at least for this 2017, even though we know say recession they happens, people are still buying properties and buying land, but at the same time, people too, they fall victims to some yahoo people them. My first question, now say, before we even buy land, waiting be some 101 rules where anybody won't buy land supposed to do before buying the land?
The first thing is just to make sure you do search. That's what is called search. You search.
Search where? A physical search or you go search
not
online?
In that, in property term is like searching. Searching means to go and confirm the credibility of the title of that property. How genuine is it? If you are told that this land is having a C of O, you need to confirm with the Lagos State Physical Planning. There are people that are in charge of that. Property lawyers will do that for you. and they will tell you that this property is quite okay. Even the size, you have to carry surveyor to go there and measure and confirm the size, because it may not be a normal rectangular shape as you think. It can be called for any, but when they measure it, they tell you this is 1,000 square meters, this is 800 square meters. When you confirm that and you know that it is genuine, then it's now left for you to negotiate in terms of pricing.
Very, very, but with the advent, you know, say before, a lot of people, they buy land on their own. Yeah. But now we have had the advent of developers. Almost everywhere where you go, estates don't start. Is there any other rules to does the same rule apply to land where you buy from all these developers or estate creators? Or there are separate rules where somebody need to focus on when they buy land from all these kind of people then?
Well, when you buy land or buy property from developers, you have advantage of not passing through certain stress. Because, for example, they want to build out, instead of somebody building just a unit of duplex or a unit of accommodation, the person may have about 500 units. So the process we are supposed to go through in searching, in doing development, doing the drawing, doing all the necessary things, is being carried out collectively by a group of experts under that developer. Because that developer cannot do things on his own. He has to bring in professionals together. We bring in architect that will do the design, quantity surveyor that will do the cost estimate, the builder, professional builder that will be in charge of coordinating activities of building will be part of that team. And all of that professionals, we work together under the developer. So it's an advantage if you have a credible developer that will do the design, do the searching, confirm, do the approval, and get a document, you know, title well okay for you. Then by the time you buy the property, you have no stress. It's an advantage to buy under developer. But if somebody wants to build on his own, you can become your own developer as well, just to bring in a contractor and professionals that are going to do the diligence.
Now, when they talk professionals...
Where did it? I wanted to take a follow-up question based on that. Okay. When we're talking about professionals. Yeah. It can't be like, say, the death of professionals don't they inside Nigeria. Because from our experience in time past, we have seen a lot of houses where they collapse. And these are supposed developers where are supposed to bring in a group of professionals. And yet we see Baba Sulaiman, where be builder, where just be a person where don't they build from time immemorial. Now it be the person where they call the expert. So how do we determine this group of professionals where they follow talk? Especially, how do we even determine the efficacy of the professionals where they build the estate? Because if we're buying under the developer, we know that it's supposed to be an advantage. But we have seen a lot of houses collapsing, even from those that are supposed to be using experts like that. So how do we really determine experts?
Yeah, determining experts on a project is not what an individual will do on his own or her own. It is the major prerogative of the government of the day to ensure that professionals are in charge of projects. Any contractor can just come up, you know, flag off a company to do construction. And in construction industry, that is very common, that every Dick and Harry comes on board when there is no proper regulation. But where government of the day is in charge of the environment, and for you to get approval, you have to pass through government. The state government has to give you approval. And if government is in charge, and government has different agencies that are in charge of building. For example, you have what is called Lagos State Physical Planning, and we have LAPSCA, Lagos State Building Control Agency, meaning that where for every block we are laying on ground, government agency, they are aware of it. Now, if they are aware and they are doing what is right, all the professionals that are supposed to do their job will definitely be on board. Because your paper has to pass through certain tables in the ministries.
Very true. All right, I would like to ask you, because you're a real estate person now, and when it comes to town planning, now for other countries, we see certain residential areas no supposed to get certain facilities where they see where they close to for, of course, for apart from security reasons, for cases of explosion or leakages. A typical example we get for Nigeria where they see a lot now filling stations in sharing the same wall with the residential building. You feel say we get anything like proper town planning, and is it working as it's supposed to work for inside Lagos?
Yeah, it is working. But what you need to see is that there are area cost settlements. When a new town is about developing, all those things will happen. But gradually, government will do as if
you say all those things.
They will do as if they are not seeing. What they want is people to migrate into a particular location. And when people are migrating, you will see that people will just be occupying where they're not supposed to occupy. Government is aware. But when it's proper time, that the population goes to a point, they begin to streamline activities.
But isn't that laying a wrong foundation? Because you're supposed to get blueprint on ground. So whether or not people come, this is where you must stay. Because other developed countries, I know.
The blueprint is there.
Exactly.
It's
so
only that people are not obeying it.
Then why is the government not making sure, say people, because now the duty of the government to make sure, say people go by what is on ground.
Yes, we
so
know that people...
This still boils down to the quackery where we actually get for inside the industry. Because the quacks...
Exactly.
Because the quacks would never know that there was a blueprint there, or they might even know and then just boycott them.
Then who is supposed to be there to make sure, say, these quacks are not doing what they are doing?
Everything boils down to the government agency that are supposed to do the right thing. If they are on ground, they know what to do. And the moment you see government agency, they will just come and give you a paper. And once they drop a paper on a particular project, you dare not continue. Because if you do, you are doing it at your own peril. Yeah. So it means government has to rise up at the appropriate time before the development goes to, more than necessary level. But once they get there, you
I actually like the fact that we get you inside the house. I want to talk about this Omonile syndrome. I know to say there was a time where you actually lie down a bit. People know actually, people build their house without being disturbed by Omoniles. But now I get people complaining that they attack us 24/7. How you feel, say, government, if actually, especially in Lagos State, if you actually put an end, will there ever be an end to Omonile?
Are they even officials?
Will there ever be an end?
No, because are they even officials?
If can we say that Lagos State is even the best example for today?
Yes.
Well, when it comes to the issue of land grabbing, it's a phenomenon everywhere in the country. You get my point? But at least Lagos State recently passed into law certain edicts that will make sure that nobody comes to grab the land or nobody disturbs you on your land. A lot of people may not know that those things are happening. But few people that are on projects, when they get to that stage and there are issues, they will know that there are litigation, there are laws that are to be implemented. But one thing is left for the government, to properly implement the laws being made, being enacted. Because there are so many policies here and there we have on papers that are not being implemented. So if government of the day is really ready, but one thing we have to give to Lagos is a credit for even coming out with our laws. Because where there is no law, there is no sin.
Let's say
all
now,
the while, there's
can
no
I just
law
say something now? There is a law on
effect.
ground. Let's say you as a person, you want to build your own house and you understand this particular law in the ground. And then the Omonile people come, they attack you, say you have to pay this, to put foundation, you go pay, to put ceiling, you go pay. And you tell them, say, come, I actually have this, my laws, my rights there on ground. I know of a person where he say, now you don't come up for the house because they don't allow them get peace for that place. You don't get peace at all.
A lot of times, even when the laws there on ground and the government is trying to back you up. Now, this Omonile, when you are not there, now them, they actually go do things.
Yes.
If you don't build your foundation, won't build the first fence. Now then go either thief your block, scatter the one where you don't build, thief your sand, frustrate your workers because at that point in time, government know they're there physically. They already caused the physical damage. They've already made you lose money, of which the government will tell you that, oh, okay, we're working on it. Working on it while my money is being gone.
So it's still a big issue.
It's a big issue. And in every land, in every environment, you have these people cut out. You have those who are jobless, who wants to attach themselves to one particular project or the other. When you get there, you have to, and when you are building a house and an environment, and you know that you want to live in that environment, a lot of people have to take caution so that you live in peace when the building is completed. You see that when these people come, they always delegate one builder or one engineer or one particular architect to be in charge of the project, to negotiate between the Omonile and the project team.
Are we supposed to do that?
We have to do that at a point in time for you to experience peace. Because if you say you want to arrest every one of them, you may not have peace. Because as far as the profession we're talking about, construction industry is concerned, you need to make peace. If you are the owner of the property, you are the one. Even your engineer may tell you that, look, you don't need to get anybody. A professional builder in charge will tell you that this is the law, this is what you are supposed to do. But you that you want to live in that environment, you want to make peace, and make sure, if you are giving it to them, what you only avoid as a particular group that comes, you get a leader that is in charge for that environment, and possibly the people somebody that is like a chief or whatever in that environment. Once that is done once and for all, they will never come and disturb you. Whereby you don't know the right person to deal with, 3 or 4 groups can come and
we
disturb
keep
you.
saying the right person
So
to
it is
deal with.
government
And I know,
that
say,
will also-
Lolo, Luchi, you guys talked about quacks and you talk about professionals. I know that there's a Nigerian Real Estate Agent Association. There's still the one you are the chairman.
Nigerian Institute of Building, and I happen to be the former immediate past honorary secretary.
Tell us more about this association and how the fee actually help to make sure say we erect the right buildings for inside Obodo, Nigeria.
Professional bodies like Nigerian Institute of Building, Nigerian Institute of Architects, Nigerian Institute of Engineers, and many other professional bodies within the built environment, they are doing a lot. Because without the professional bodies, even government agencies may not be able to achieve much. It is through the professional bodies, cooperating with them, they have opportunity to know who are the real person that's supposed to do what. Because the major problem in the industry is that one contractor just come in, he has no any training, no background in construction, in building, in architecture, in estate surveying, or in quantity surveying. You just come from nowhere and begin to build. What you are going to see at the end of the day is a moribund project. But for the fact that professionals are in charge, the professionals are more or less collaborating with government in a way that will be able to give government the right information. That look, if these people continue this project, nobody that's a professional on that project, the moment the government is able to get this information, because professional bodies train, ensure that we have somebody who is learned in that field as a graduate. To say you're having a professional body, they are comprised of graduates. Then after being a graduate in a particular field of practice, then subsequent training. So you have to write an exam. For you to become a professional in a particular body, you have to write an exam, series of exams from one grade to the other. And every year they do series of training, upgrading to elevate that person from one level to another, to be able to cope with the technology of the day.
Sorry, I just want to cut you because I like the fact that you don't talk about trainings. And I did particular about artisans.
Okay.
Because there is hardly any building project where you go tell me, say, now only graduate, they carry block.
No.
Now there they do the plumbing. Now there they do the wiring. Now there they do
Carry
everything. Excuse me. You still have to work with these unlearned
people,
artisans. Yes. Are there any training that your association they do to boost some of them? Even if it is not a degree course, are there anything that your association or similar bodies are doing to help us to train some of these untrained artisans?
Yes, there are a lot of trainings going on there. Only many people may not be aware. And not only professional body normally organize training for artisans. But apart from that, even government has, various types of government, they have different kinds of training for artisans. And let me give you an instance. For example, Lagos State. Lagos State have what is called Lagos State Vocational Educational Board. That board is in charge of training artisans, and they have artisans in thousands. Apart from that, federal government of Nigeria also came up with what is called National Qualification, Vocational Qualifications, NVQ. Wow. And recently, the name is changed to National Skills Qualifications, meaning that they want to train unlearned to those who are, up to those who are learned in one particular trade, to make sure that they're able to, have what is called competency in each trade. We have several kinds of trades: block laying, carpentry, iron bender, even up to mechanic.
I like the fact that you are giving us information, like some of this information. It seems like it's only privy to those that know.
Industry,
like we in Wazobia TV now, we have a lot of people listening to and watching us, and some of these things are new to us. That wow, there's even a competency training that somebody can get as an artisan.
Training, yes. And
how are they not doing publicity to make this thing?
Well, maybe they need to do more publicity. These things are on paper, they are in print media and everywhere. And even when these meetings are coming up, a lot of announcements have been made just to make sure that people are aware. There are various training, and this training I'm talking about is a continuous training.
Okay, I could
like not one-off training.
I could need to ask because a situation happened, I think it was last year or so for Lekki, when one building be collapsed, and everybody was looking for the owner of the building. Now, if person gets building now, is there a database to confirm that these people, or this contractor, or this person that says is an iron bender, or this person that says I'm an architect, say database the way I fit type the person name, and I will get information of this person who is a professional. I'm talking about professionals to the highest level. Is there any way to confirm this kind of? Because anybody, if you walk up to me, I don't get experience for real estate. I want build property now. I want to develop property.
Go to this place. Let me build them now. Look this place. Let me build them.
But is there a database? At least not even for the whole Lagos State, just for that association, for builders association, for real estate.
So you can meet them and just easily get access.
We have a database. Every professional body. And let me tell you, let's say for example, both the professional body as an institution, government still have another agency that is in controlling. And let me give you an instance. We have Nigerian Institute of Building. It's being controlled by a body called Council of Registered Builders of Nigeria. That is government body in charge of professional bodies and the industry entirely. They are the one regulating. COBON regulates building industry. The same thing we have for the architects, we have for the engineer. For the engineer, we have what is called COREN, Council of Registered Engineers of Nigeria. You have COREN, you have COBON, you have ACON, which is for the architects. Wow. They are all government agencies, and they are fully in charge. And I can tell you, the number of registered professional builders in Nigeria. Wow. Once you get to that place, even on their website, just Google COBON and look up members. You will see all builders. You will see names.
Can you spell that?
Council of Registered Builders of Nigeria.
So once I just
CORBON.
CORBON.
Wow. The same thing for COREN, Council of Registered Engineers of Nigeria. COREN. The moment you Google that acronym, you quickly get to that website and you check. You will see all the builders.
Please, can we say the website again because we need to wrap up this interview? The website again.
Council of Registered Builders of Nigeria. That is COBON.
COBON, okay. Then the other one?
The other one, COREN, Council of Registered Engineers in Nigeria. COREN. Or Nigerian Institute of Building, NIOB. Even when you just Google that name, the rest
Nigerian Institute of Building, and then you get all the information.
You get all the information as regards registered professional builders in the country.
Well,
nationwide.
So many discussion points that we get to Mr. Agbola this morning. Thank you very much, you make time to come. We wish we will still reach out to you because there's still so much that we can explore when it comes to building and every other technicality with it surround us.
Anytime I'm available.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right.
We have to leave and enjoy with Wazobia FM.
Yes.
It's our birthday, so we have to go
and enjoy.
More chops and cake.
Yes.
I want to eat.
All right, please show us a lot of love on top of the social media today. We're 10 years and that's not beans at all. If not Pekin, you're almost near teenager.
Yes, now.
Congratulations.
Wazobia
TV.
Wazobia FM.
Wazobia FM.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. My name is Naomotunde Lolo, one of every. We'll go see you again tomorrow.
Join us again tomorrow for news around the world. My name is Uvi Ehigiamusoy.
And I beg, no drink and drive. We need to be careful this season. I remain Luchi Inabong.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.